Okay, I thought I would show the current status of the garage area of the van here. I have got some wood up here trying to, to fill in some areas, and I'm going to be putting in some of this blue skin, which is basically a sealing tape to decrease anything coming from the outside in. This is not to address any issues relating to the carbon monoxide from this generator, but I do want to just make it a little less permeable. Now basically, let me take the generator, I'm going to move it out of here. Now this is a Mirac, and I'll put a link to the full description of it because I'm not going to unfold it now. I'm in a semi-public area here and I'm just doing this quick video. I've got this Mirac receiver rack here. Park this over here. It actually pulls up and makes a sort of cage where I can lock this down. You've got a master lock, adjustable cable lock here, keyed, and I also have another in the van, and then I can lock this down so when I'm using the AC I can have the generator out here. Now it's risky enough having the generator this close to the vehicle for carbon monoxide. I did this video a previous time, but I was showing the position of the hose and not showing this outside the van. I don't want any impression that this can be run anywhere inside the van. It's marginally risky even running it out here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to strap it down, and I'm going to have, I got 3 carbon monoxide sensors on the other side of this wall, and I'm going to put one here. Basically what I'm going to be doing is running this hose out these doors. Of course, these doors will not be wide open when I be doing this. This thing will be flipped up and these doors will be restricted in their access, and I will be able to maneuver that hose to approximately this position, even with the gate down a bit. And then I can take the hose and simply bring it out here. Now I put this little lock mechanism here so I can actually chain this, so I can keep this out so it can breathe and have this vent out for the AC. Because I have this wall that's going to be barely permeable, I'm going to be able to keep the door gapped with a chain for security and run my AC. Move the generator back. Now remember, the generator will not be running inside this van. It's marginally risky running it in a position I'm running it now, but I will be having multiple CO sensors. Basically this is just going to be something I can see if I can get through the heat of the Texas summer with, when I have to be in the van for an extended period of time during the heat of the day. This is the plug. The plug will actually go into the generator when the generator is on the receiver rack. Remember, the generator cannot be in the van. It must be on the rack, or you've created a gas chamber. That's basically what I'm doing now. I've still got to put some of this blue skin up. I'm going to make sure, see, I'll put some extra padding here. I'm going to have to put some more insulation around here. And into those corners to make this like a second wall. Then I can gap it open, except on a rainy day, of course. I wouldn't want to do that. And I can run my AC, and I can do it and still be reasonably secure, because this is a pretty firm little wall, and I will be reinforcing it some more, like I said, with more of the insulation, and I'll be putting some more of this phony wall treatment on here too, to make it look a little bit nicer when I open it up. I bought another roll of it, another $25 roll for about $8 worth of area. So that's basically what I want to show you. I want to show you the state of the van and how I'm going to be running it. This is not optimal, but it prevents me from having to cut into the metal of the van any further. I just do not enjoy that. It was enough fun just putting on the vent fan and drilling holes for the solar panels the solar panel cables to go down in. So I just want to give you a quick look at that, and that's basically how this is going to work. The receiver rack is really good, and that master lock will, like I said, keep it nailed down. And it says a 350-pound limit. I think at best this generator is about 50 pounds, 45 to 50 pounds. So that's basically what I'm working on. So I just want to let you take a look at the way it's going to work. And I'm going to try to make this work. If it fails, I'll let you know it. But I don't see why it will fail. It won't look good to have the doors gapped open a little bit. But I'm never going to be doing this, or rarely doing it. If I'm doing it at night, on a rare occasion, people are not going to be able to notice. And if I do it during the day, I don't care if they notice it. So that's all I've got. I want to give you a quick look at this. Remember, this generator, I just got it here for storage. If it's running, it's going to be on that receiver rack. And I'm going to put another CO sensor here, in addition to the 3 I have on the other side of this wall. So, and I'm also going to make a point of pointing the exhaust of my generator away from the vehicle, and also I'm going to look at the direction of the wind. All of these can change, which is why the CO sensors are there, just as a safeguard. So I don't know how this is going to work, but I do know my CO sensors should keep me from getting too monoxide inebriated or too oxygen starved before I realize there's a problem. All right, that's what I've got here. I'll show this again, I guess, but I don't have a lot left to show. I guess I'll show it prettied up a bit, and then I'll show you when I actually put it into action. I have run the AC off the generator for a short period of time just to make sure that the AC was going to work. So we'll work on that later, and we'll see what we've got to do. By the way, I'm thinking about putting another 50 more watts of power on my top of my van. I think I have enough room here. Should be. And that will allow me to rewire this. So I'll put the 50 watt. I've got it dedicated to a specific battery, small battery bank inside. And I'm going to take the 100 watt that's now feeding that small battery bank and build it into the network for the whole van. All right, that's all I've got, and I'll be back and giving you updates in the future and a little later.